Good morning, friends. This is Dr. Richa Dayaramani, Principal and Professor at Silver Oak Institute of Pharmacy and Research, Silver Oak University, Ahmedabad. Today, we will discuss antidotes in poisoning. I hope you will get insights in what is the meaning of poison, what is the different mechanism of action of poisons. Then we will discuss about the antidotes, means the chemical compounds or the substances which are used to counteract the effect of the poison and to save the life of the persons who have consumed the poison intentionally or unintentionally. Now first let us see what is a poison, how we can define a poison. So we all know that poisons are something which are undesirable for us to consume, and people unknowingly may consume certain substances which become toxic for their body. They are not good for the health of the person. That means जब हम कोई पॉइजन इंटेंशनली या जाने अनजाने में जब हम कोई पॉइजन खा लेते हैं या हमारे शरीर को टच हो जाता है या किसी भी तरीके से हमारे शरीर में एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है, तो वो हमारे शरीर के लिए हानिकारक होता है. दे आर नॉट गुड फॉर अवर हेल्थ. दे मे पुट अस इन सम अनडिजायरेबल situations. So we can define poison as a small dose which is a medicine, and a medicine in large dose is a poison. तो हर चीज दुनिया में केमिकल है. एवरीथिंग इज केमिकल सब्सटेंस. एंड जैसे कि कबीर का एक दोहा है, अति का भला ना बरसना, अति की भली ना धूप. तो किसी भी चीज की जब जो डोज है, जो क्वांटिटी है, द क्वांटिटी ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, व्हेन इट एक्सीड्स अ सर्टेन अमाउंट, देन द सेम सब्सटेंस विच एक्ट्स एज अ मेडिसिन in small amount may act as a poison when consumed in large or uncontrolled amounts. So हर चीज दुनिया में पॉइजन है, लेकिन उसका जो डोज है, जो उसकी क्वांटिटी है ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, that will determine whether it is acting as a medicine or as a poison. Now let us see some terminology which are used when we talk about poisons and antidotes. So when we talk about the dose, there is a minimum lethal dose, means वो डोज जिसके ऊपर, जिसके ओवर एंड अबव अगर हम उस सब्सटेंस को कंज्यूम करेंगे तो हमारे बॉडी के लिए या हमारी जान के लिए फेटल हो सकते हैं. दे कैन रिजल्ट इनटू फेटैलिटी. सो सच डोज इज नोन एज द मिनिमम लीथल डोज. यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि एक ग्राफ है, एंड दिस ग्राफ, this is the minimum lethal dose. Now ये है परसेंटेज ऑफ डेड. ये जो इतना, ये जो पोर्शन है, सपोज वी कंसिडर कि देर इज 100 नंबर ऑफ पॉपुलेशन, 100 पर्सन्स हैं. ओके, 100 लोगों की एक पॉपुलेशन टीम है. तो जो यहाँ से यहाँ तक है मिनिमम, दिस इज द लीथल डोज 50. दैट मीन्स इफ वी टेक 100 पीपल अंडर स्टडी एंड इफ वी गिव द सब्सटेंस, दैट जो हमारा डोज है, जो हमको ड्रग देना है उनको, वो हम देते हैं, एंड वी इंक्रीज द डोज slowly. So there is a amount, there is a dose, a milligram or gram of substance which consume over which, ये minimum lethal dose के ऊपर का जो डोज है, it will result into death of the people. पेशेंट्स मरने लग जाएंगे. तो वो डोज जिस पे 50 लोग, हमने 100 लोग पहले लिए थे, उसमें से जब 50% पॉपुलेशन यानी 50 लोग मर चुके होते हैं, वो डोज को हम बोलेंगे LD50, लीथल डोज 50. अब तो 50 लोग मर गए, अब जिंदा कितने हैं? 50 जिंदा है. तो ये यहाँ पर जब हम देखेंगे तो 50 पीपल यहाँ पे, अब ये कम हो जाएगा क्योंकि 50 मैक्स है, हाफ 50%. नाउ द पर्सन्स ऑफ अलाइव ऑल्सो नाउ स्टार्ट डिक्रीजिंग, क्योंकि हम डोज बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं. तो अब यहाँ पे 60 लोग मरे, 70 मरे एंड ऑल. सो अ डोज विल रीच वेयर 100% population is dead. This is known as LD100. That means the dose at which 100% of the population does not survive or is affected by the substance. So that is known as LD100. So अब ability to detoxify, that means हर person की biology अलग है, every person is different. So what determines the toxicity or detoxicity? So there are the various factors, that is duration of exposure, कितने समय के लिए हमने उस दवा को कंज्यूम किया है, हमारी स्पीशीज कौन सी है, लाइक सम स्पीशीज ऑफ पीपल आर स्टर्डी, दे आर मोर रोबस्ट, they have good immunity and all those things, and there are other species which are very delicate and fragile in nature and they get affected very soon. So species, then gender, males and female, न्यूट्रिशन हमारा कैसा है, अगर हम हेल्दी न्यूट्रिशन खाएंगे तो ऑब्वियसली हमारी इम्यूनिटी बेटर होगी एंड वी विल बी एबल टू गेट द इफेक्ट ऑफ द बैड इफेक्ट ऑफ द पॉइजन इन अ डिलेड मैनर. देन व्हाट इज आवर एज, जैसे कि बच्चे हैं तो उन पे जहर जल्दी असर करेगा, ओल्ड एज पॉपुलेशन है तो भी जल्दी असर करेगा एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. एंड इफ वी आर यंग एंड इन आवर मिड young age, youth age, then maybe we are able to tolerate the harmful effect of that poison. Then what is our health condition, what is the health status? If we are in a healthy state of body, then we may able to tolerate the poison. Same is the susceptibility, genetics, what is the adaptability features of our body, and the other chemicals which we are taking. So sometimes one chemical can make the other chemical ineffective. Okay, so that is why these are the various factors which determine the potency of the substance to act as a poison. Okay, so these are the various terminology, the scientific background about those. So let us see, there are the three definitions which we need to study, and these are minimum lethal dose, that means which is the lowest dose that has been documented to have resulted in first case when it comes of there is a first case is reported for the toxicity. This dose is known as minimum lethal dose. Second is LD50, that means the dose that results in lethal outcome in 50% of a test population. And the third terminology is LD100, which is the dose that will kill 100% of a test population. Now I ask you a question, the gap between MLD and LD50, if this is less, that means the poison is strong or weak? The poison is strong, because this is the window of toxicity. That means more survival chances are there. MLD से LD100 के बीच में जितना ज़्यादा gap रहेगा, for example, if the MLD is, say for example, 10 milligram, okay, this is 10 milligram, for example, 10, and the LD50 is 20 milligram, LD100 is say 30 milligram. So only less 10 to 30, that means only 20 milligram के difference up down में it can result into fatal circumstances. So and if suppose MLD is 10 milligram, LD50 is 100 milligram, and LD100 is 200 milligram, so there is a fair chance that the poison is acting slowly, it is showing slow results. That means it is able to tolerate. So we know that each and everything can be as a poison, can behave as a poison. So जो medicines भी हम खाते हैं तो उनका MLD may be very less. That means जो therapeutic dose आएगा पहले, जैसे 50 मिलीग्राम के डोज में it acts as a medicine, but if you consume it as like 500 मिलीग्राम, it will act as a minimum lethal dose. 500 mg से आड़ असर आनी शुरू हो जाएगी, और 500 मिलीग्राम से फॉर एग्जांपल 1000 मिलीग्राम तक MLD और LD100 आ जाता है. तो 500 से 1000 mg डोज पहुंचने में तो अभी समय है. तो अगर कभी कोई डोज में ऊपर नीचे होता है तो 500 mg से 600 mg आता है तो भी एक या दो लोगों में ही आड़ असर दिखने को मिलेगी, यानी कम लोगों में आड़ असर देखने को मिलेगी. And again the survival chances will depend on these many factors. So it is it can be taken care of, like we can have some therapeutic, some management of that particular situation. But if the characteristic of the poison is such that this window is very less, means this graph, the graph that will be, if it is a sharp graph like this, that means the poison is very strong. And if the graph is like a plateau, that means the poison is weak. So this is the strong poison and this is weak poison. Okay, so this is the strong poison and this is a weak poison. Now coming to the next slide, these are the examples of certain poisons which are known to the human substance, human beings by experience. बिकॉज इसका कोई क्लिनिकल ट्रायल बहुत ज़्यादा संभव नहीं है, क्योंकि हम एनिमल्स के ऊपर तो हम पॉइजन का ट्रायल कर सकते हैं, बट ह्यूमन बीइंग नोबडी विल पार्टिसिपेट इन अ क्लिनिकल ट्रायल when they know that the substance is a poison. So we don't have any established data, but whatever with our experience and whatever the traditional knowledge or the documented knowledge that we are having, we will we have collated that knowledge, and this table is reported in some text. So for example, the weight of the coin say is 5000 milligram. Now it is the comparative term. Okay, so agar if the lethal dose is 5000 milligram, and if we compare that, you keep that as a reference, and if we compare the various known poisons to humans, that we know that thallium is very poisonous element. Then there is a compound called compound 1080, which is sodium fluoroacetate, highly poisonous substance. Then there is a cyanide, we all know that it is poison. Then there is an arsenic, strychnine, which is available from the Nux vomica tree. Then there is a nicotine. Nicotine we know is a poison, which is available in the cigarettes and other things. And then there is a botulinus toxin. So and we know already, we have seen that the dose will define the poisonous activity of the substance. So if we consider a fixed dose 5000 mg, so अगर आपको थैलियम का देना है तो आपको 1000 mg इज द लीथल डोज, दैट मीन्स 5 टाइम्स आपको डोज देना पड़ेगा, लीथल डोज. सिमिलरली कंपाउंड 1080 सोडियम फ्लोरोएसिटेट 7 कॉइन्स देने पड़ेंगे, मीन्स डोज बढ़ जाएगा. साइनाइड, देन आर्सेनिक 25 कॉइन्स, strychnine 50 times, nicotine 111 times, and botulinus toxin, which is highly toxic, is will be like 10 lakh times, oh no, 10 crore times effective. Okay, so anthrax, it's highly still again more poisonous, is 5 trillion spores, and that is 500 million effective doses. So just to see that if we compare, we will find out that botulinus toxin is the most toxic out of these all compounds reported. Then comes nicotine. Yes friends, nicotine is a substance which is available in like coffee and cigarettes and tobacco, and it is also a poison, but we consume it in a very less substance, so probably we are not able to showcase the effect so drastically. But yes, the dose is very less. And if we consider it like that, so this is a comparative, fight this botulinous toxin is 10 crore times more stronger than you know thallium or like that. So if we compare that, then this is the comparison chart. So light thallium is although we know that thallium is also a highly poisonous substance, but botulinus toxin and anthrax, which is also a microspores, microbial substance, so that these are highly more means lakh times more poisonous than the reported metallic and other organic poisons. Okay, we know that compound 1080 is used as a pesticides and insecticides. Thallium and arsenic are people who are engaged in the mining activity, जो mining के laborers होते हैं और जो continuous mines में या खदानों में काम करते हैं, तो उनके लिए वो poison होता है, arsenic and thallium. Cyanide we know is a poison. Strychnine and nicotine plant based poisons हैं which are reported. Like nicotine is also a plant based material, plant bioactive substance. It's an alkaloid. So this type of comparison chart we can do when we talk about the poisons. Now next is, what is the mechanism by which poison act? किस तरीके से पॉइजन जहर जहर की तरीके से कैसे एक्ट करता है, व्हाट आर द वेरियस मैकेनिज्म्स. सो व्हाट डज अ पर्सन फील लाइक, और व्हाट चेंजेस हैपन इन द बॉडी, drastic changes that happen in the body, which the body is not able to sustain, which the body is not able to manage naturally. And that is why, unless and until within a limited time, if that person who has consumed the poison, if they are not attended, if they are not treated, then what happens? So the various mechanisms which we have studied, the forensic persons, the forensic scientist or the forensic pharmacist have studied, can be broadly classified into these types. So first is the inflammation. So they are highly irritant chemicals and strong acid which cause inflammation inside the body, and it now acts as a poison. So poison not necessarily result in the death of the person, but maybe loss of substance, maybe paralysis, maybe loss of eyesight, loss of hearing, or loss of the nervous sensibilities, or maybe some toxicity that arises in the body. They are also poisonous only. So something different than the natural activity of the body, due to the administration of the chemicals or the substances, we term it as a poisonous substance. It not necessarily कि poison खाया तो मर नहीं जाना है, but कोई भी आड़ असर होती है, कोई भी unsafe, undesirable long term effect होता है. So side effect means short term effect, and that reversible. पॉइजन उसको बोलेंगे जिसमें अनडिजायरेबल इफेक्ट है, थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग नेचर का है, एंड इट इज irreversible, then we say that it is a poison. So inflammation, there like examples are irritant, like बहुत जलन होगी और घाव हो जाएगा and things like that. Lot of inflammation means जलन बॉडी के अंदर जो तुरंत एक्शन होता है जिससे हमारे सेल्युलर डैमेज होता है, and then we call the inflammation is results. Redness and swelling. Okay, it is combined with redness and swelling and burning sensation. Now second is the inhibition of the enzyme. So certain poisons will inhibit the enzymes which are responsible for some biosynthetic pathway, biochemical pathway, and examples are heavy metals like arsenic, thallium and hydrogen cyanide. So these are the heavy metals which cause inhibit the enzymes. That means suppose respiratory tract के जो enzymes है उनको inhibit कर देंगे, so suddenly person will not be able to breathe, and the like hydrogen cyanide. So cyano will interfere with the respiratory enzymes, and the respiratory enzymes are responsible for the contraction and relaxation of the bronchial muscles. Now muscles will get contracted or relaxed, so they will not remain like contracted muscle will not be able to relax, and relaxed muscle will not be able to contract. So if this flexibility of the muscles are lost, we will not be able to breathe. Okay, and there will be a respiratory arrest. So this is an example of enzyme inhibition mechanism. The other mechanism is the necrosis. Necrosis means fungal amatoxins. They are the examples of the poison which act by this mechanism. Necrosis means cellular death, loss of the cells. Then next mechanism is receptor site interference. So they will block the receptors. Examples are atropine and strychnine. So there is a the chemicals are there and they are need to be caught, means nervous damage karte hain. Okay, so atropine and strychnine. Then lethal synthesis, that means some compound which cause the synthesis of certain very harmful substances which result in the death. So compound 1040, the chemical name is sodium fluoroacetate, and this compound results in the lethal synthesis, and they act by this mechanism. Then there are the carcinogen substances, that means like benzene. So carcinogens, carbon tetrachloride, chlorofluorocarbon, they are carcinogen in nature. That means they are the substances that cause cancer. They produce cancer in our body. That means excessive growth of cells and tissues. They are known as cancer. So carcinogens and they call the mechanism of action is neoplasia. Of course, they result in the growth or generation of the cell, uncontrolled generation or proliferation of the cell. So growth is too high, cell death is too low, so there is an imbalance, and this excessive growth of cell will be in the body in the form of a tumor. So this mechanism is known as neoplasia. And the another mechanism by which certain poisons like penicillin compound they act is known as a pharmacological effect. That means they cause the anaphylactic shock, or there are some arrhythmia, irregular heartbeat, very fast heart rate, such adrenaline rush, uncontrolled adrenaline rush, uncontrolled release of histamine. So this type of pharmacological effects can also damage the body and result in the death. So these are the various certain mechanisms, the 7 mechanisms which by which poisons normally act in our body as poison. So let us again review the mechanism of actions of poison are inflammation, enzyme inhibition, necrosis, receptor site interference, lethal synthesis, neoplasia, and causing the pharmacological untoward pharmacological effects. So and the examples are also given which you can note down. So friends, today we have discussed about the poison in this video, and in the next video we will discuss about the antidotes. So hope you have enjoyed this session, and if there is any doubt you can contact me in the class. Thank you.